All right. Is this the right screen? I think so. Yeah, welcome everyone. All right. Week 4, episode 4. Welcome to the Bad Advice Show. Oh, and I got to turn Trevor on. There we go. All right. We are
Oh, you
here.
forgot about me.
I did for a second. Welcome everyone. I am the commissioner, the host of the Bad Advice Show, owner of the Aardvark Kings two-time champ, Grant Cron. This week, regular on the show at this point, owner of the White Bronco Boys, my rival, Trevor Philippi. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Good.
I'm riding high.
We did play this week. I do have that pulled up here right away uh, to go over. It was a rivalry week, and a good matchup to have for a rivalry week.
Yeah, it was close. It was very close. Made Monday fun for me.
Yeah. Monday was crazy. Jade Daniels, Jane Daniels, and was it Brian Thomas Jr.
Yes, I
going
did.
on Monday, and I had
Yep.
McLaurin and Ertz, and so kind of
Yep.
canceling each other out. But before we do
Yeah.
that, let's talk side pot. As you can see, there's a ticker. You can't see this, Trevor, because you're in Discord.
No, that's fine.
If you had the stream pulled up, you'd be able to see it. Across the bottom, there's a ticker going.
I could pull up the stream, but then it'd just be delayed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
The ticker on the bottom has the side pot standings right now. Uh, only was it 4 people have a touchdown by a tight end, and they're all tied for first. They all have one. Connor, you, Trevor,
There we go.
Travis, and Billy all have one touchdown from their tight end. This might be a closer side pot race than
Yeah. What do you
I
do
was
if it
thinking.
ends up with a tie?
If it ends up with a tie, split the pot.
Split it. What if
Yeah,
it's like a four-way tie?
well, 4 people split the pot.
All
So
right.
I mean, it's a possibility. Maybe not. We'll see what
It's
happens
early.
as it takes off. Yeah,
It's
it's early.
early.
It's early. Week 1, no tight end touchdowns. Week 2 and 2 and 3 both. Yeah, had tight end touchdowns.
Yeah, it's
Kind
a
of like a
rough year
two
for
and
tight.
two.
It's like a rough start for the tight ends this year, all around. I mean,
Yeah. No one yet has implemented a dual tight end system for the
oh,
side pot. Everybody's just gone with their regular spot.
it's so risky, so
Yeah.
risky just to run two tight ends. It's just especially this year. No, there's no tight end feasting right now. I can really think of. Honestly, what's funny, if anyone played Likely week one, did he have
Nobody
two
played
or
it. He
three?
didn't get picked up till after week 1. No one
Of course,
drafted him.
but you would have won
Mike
the
says, has
fucking side
anyone
pod right
scored
there.
0 points towards the side pot all season? I'm making a case for that. What do you mean 0 points towards the side pot?
Like
Like,
zero touchdowns, I guess. I don't know. That's
yeah,
the
a
way
lot
I
of yeah.
interpret.
Me, CR, Danny, Shane, Jacob, Mike, Tommy, John, all have 0 touchdowns. We have 0 points towards the side pot. Every
Elaborate,
literally it's
elaborate
one
on that
one
question.
touchdown is number one right now, and it's a
Yeah,
four-way tie.
it's wide open. Anyone's for the taking. So it was. I mean, I was happy when I found Jake Ferguson floating around on the old waiver wire. Picked
Yeah,
him right
yeah. They
up.
were talking with it. The Dallas game last night. They were talking about him.
Yeah,
They
he's
were
good.
murmuring
Tight end. Murmuring about what? I didn't hear it.
at the beginning of the game. They said Jake for who was it? Collinsworth does Thursday night.
I think it's no, it's Amazon. Is it? Is it Al Michaels? Al Michaels and
Oh
Kirk
yeah,
Herbstreit.
yeah. I think it was Al Michaels was saying that when Dak likes to get outside the pocket, he's looking for Ferguson. He likes Ferguson there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they were talking big about him. I can't remember what he did. I didn't pay attention, but we'll get to that. We'll start
He's
with let's get
yeah.
right into week 3 matchups. We talked about it a little bit already. We'll start with yours and mine. There was 2 rivalries this week. Ours was one of them. It came down to Monday night. I think going into Monday, I was leading like 96 to 94, 97 to 95, something like that.
I don't recall honestly.
And I had Terry McLaurin and Zach Ertz to play versus your Jaden Daniels and Brian Thomas Jr. And Brian
Yeah,
Thomas Jr. was doing fine, like 9.8. I can accept that underneath
he's
the
a
projection.
yeah, he's kind of a slow burn. Seems like more of a deep threat, feast or famine kind of guy.
Your
So
kicker got 0, missed a 54. So
yeah,
I think that was
well,
the first ever our new rule implement negative points for a kicker.
yeah, I mean, I can't blame the guy. He had like 20 points, close to it, the first 2 weeks. So he was due for a come down to earth moment. But
Yeah,
yeah, that Vikings D really fucked up Houston there.
yeah, made it tough for him, and
Absolutely.
he got 0 points for you. But 25 from Charbonnet Wall.
Yeah, it's a
What's his name?
sneaky good
Kenneth
play.
Walker is injured. Is
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker
I
still injured? Is Charbonnet going to continue being the?
from what I've heard, he's still at least banged up. I don't know if he's going to play. I mean,
Okay.
Charbonnet seems to be doing all right, so why would they rush him back? So I hope, for my sake, yeah, because I got him for $1 at the end of the draft. There, hung on to him and paying dividends. So
Yeah. We also had. Now, do you think this is going to be the trend all season? We had Jamar Gibbs and Montgomery playing against each other here. Montgomery, I
I
think
don't
that's
know.
2 weeks in a row that he's outscored uh,
Did they both had
Jameer
a
Gibbs.
touchdown,
Well, look,
if I remember
16,
right?
17,
They
17.
they both have a touchdown.
Hold on 1 second.
Good. I'll look at
So
Montgomery.
week one, Gibbs outscored Montgomery by a point, and then it's pretty much been same. Montgomery outscored in week 3 then. What? Touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, looks like Montgomery scored a TD in every game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who he is. It's after last year, I was like, if this guy, if anything, he gets you the touchdowns. You don't need the yardage
Yeah,
if
he'll
they go to
he'll
him
just keep
every
getting you
time.
that punch in that 1 yard, that 2 yard, and
Yeah,
Detroit. Detroit is going to get down on that 1 and 2. They're going to punch
yeah,
it in every time.
yeah, yeah. You know what's coming there, and Gibbs is just the flashy. He's gonna get the receiving work. He's gonna run the strange wheel routes and shit out wide, and he's really quick. He's good at that. So it's like they just get their points in different ways. I think it depends on their game plan. I guess
Yeah,
they they both can. I think we said this last year, but they both can exist with as fantasy options on the same team. It's kind of rare to have that. So
yeah. But
yeah,
congratulations, you are holding on to the brass spittoon.
I don't even have it. I don't, I
Well,
don't
we need to get it. Right now it's metaphorical. Well, after,
yeah,
Billy and Jacob really
I'm gonna
pushed
take
the
that back.
pedal down, so since they have one. Cheers.
Mhm. Cheers, brother, to a well fought match.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know if you had thought I had it or if, but it's fine. I'm good.
no,
Maybe
I
it got
know.
lost,
Well,
lost in the
you've
mail.
owned it for a couple years now.
Yeah, I've
Or
had
a
your
couple
number
matchups.
recently.
Yeah,
Recently,
recently.
you've definitely gotten your punches in early.
All right, next matchup: Stadium Hot Dogs versus Purple Rain. Uh, Stadium Hot Dogs only putting up 108. Purple Rain being dominant. Bounce back week from losing to Billy last week, his rival last week, and 136, not a bad number.
Hmm.
Brian Robinson only getting you 13, which is not terrible, but you expect more. Jamar Chase getting 34 with 2 touchdowns is huge. But
Yeah,
on
Jamar
Billy's
Chase,
side, or not
huge
Billy's,
game.
Tommy's side, 108 is not great. You only have Jonathan Taylor, and would you call 16 good for Kyler Murray?
No, I wouldn't call 16 good for any quarterback, especially one with the mobility he has. But
Yeah,
Detroit's not a shabby defense, so I mean, it's not terrible.
no,
You're hope, but you'd expect him to get a little more. So
yeah, cashed in on the Vikings defense, though, drafted them and getting them
yes,
17.
yeah, they're a force. So yeah, and he's got the tag team, the special teams there, Will Reichard as well.
Oh
Big
yeah,
leg Bill, as they
yeah,
call him.
big leg Will.
Big leg Bill. So yeah, yeah, Jonathan Taylor just couldn't find it in the any other positions here this week for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a squad with some talent, though.
Raheed Shaheed getting.
Yeah,
Did I say
0.
that? Rashid Shaheed getting
Yep, you got
0.
it.
Let's see here. Game log. He had 5 targets, it looks like. Just Philly D shut him down.
Jacoby Myers on the bench makes this one interesting. There was a path for him.
Ooh, yeah. If you would have put Jacoby Myers in your flex, you're not winning, but you're making it competitive.
Yeah, you could have found something in the margins here to maybe get a win. Pollard killed him.
Yeah.
Braylon Allen, but you weren't making these substitutions, so I don't blame him. You know, even Rico Dowdle. You know, good to see that he had the win. You know, it gives you a better feeling than just getting blown out. You know, so especially against Purple Rain, who's a pretty good team.
Yeah. Kelly wants to talk about Naylor.
A Jalen Naylor?
Yeah, scoring a touchdown for us.
For who? For the Vikings?
Yeah, for the Vikings last week.
Does he have a touchdown in every game?
I
think he does. At
know,
least 2 out of the 3. I think he scored in 2 out of the 3. But yeah, he's looking sneaky good. Not even sneaky, he's just good. He's just been injured. That's his only problem. So you hope he can stay healthy.
Jalen Naylor. Is that what we said? 9 points. Yeah, he's got a touchdown in every game. 9 points in week 1.
Look at that.
You guys can't see that.
Jordan Addison, who? We got Jalen Naylor. We don't need him. Yeah, but holy shit. Josh Allen, what an embarrassment of riches in the quarterback room. Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. I mean, my goodness. Just embarrassment of riches on the entire team of Purple Rain. How did all the QBs go before Josh Allen and he got him for
15? Nobody had any money left.
What a fucking sometimes it pays to be patient because I paid more than that for Purdy, and I'd rather have Josh Allen, I could tell you that, than Purdy. But yeah. Savvy patience by Jacob.
Yeah.
Waited out, get his guy. So.
But yeah, congratulations, Purple Rain, winning 136 to 108.
Yep, moving to 2-1. That moves him to 2-1.
All right, what's the next matchup we got? Uncle Buck's Power Drill versus Danis System. Rivalry match game here. The expansion teams going at it. Danis System. They don't have a trophy name yet, so they just get labeled.
Fight over. Can they fight over? We'll think of something.
We could do the Golden Bear Claw and just have it be a donut, a Bear Claw donut. I have a couple ideas for random ones. If anybody needs an idea for the rivalry trophy, I have a couple ideas written down actually. So the Bear Claw is one of them, and it'd be a Bear Claw donut.
They should do it's kind of reminiscent of the Twins rally sausage or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just a preserved food item or something. That'd be funny.
We could just spray paint a new one gold every year.
Yeah, just shellac it. Well, yeah. This was a close one. Pretty close. 10 points.
Yeah.
Danis System taking the win. You know, led by Dak Prescott there. Kyron Williams just leading.
Kamara is this 3 good weeks in a row for Kamara?
Kamara's been doing good. Every year we wonder when he's going to fall off, and he says, "I don't know. Maybe I won't."
22, 49, 15.
Yeah.
How much did he get him for?
Can't be that much.
No, I guess not him. They got him. His camp got him for 36.
Yeah, his PR team.
Yeah, his PR team and draft room got him.
Yeah, so you're not keeping him next year, but
depending on how he does. I mean, if you think he's still got the juice next year, you can go 50 something on him.
Plus 18. So he'd be at 54.
50, yeah. It's not outrageous.
Too much, but yeah.
Which okay, maybe we can revisit this at the end of the year. Would you go 50 like after his season? Would you have paid 54 if you knew he was going to get that many points? If he did this well?
Well, and with afterthought, I suppose.
Yeah. So everybody said no this year, and then all of a sudden he's popping off like he always does.
Well, here's the thing. I think why he went
You can
so
take
much
the
for so
chance.
much is those running backs go quick, and then all of a sudden you got to get your guy, and then it
Yeah.
just bids up from there. So he's one of the guys that was.
All I'm saying is I think he is a $54 running back.
He
I mean,
certainly
because
was at
he's
one
never
point. We'll see.
he's
We'll
never
see.
shown you that he's not.
Yeah, fair. That's very fair to say that, but
Derrick Henry
yeah.
finally getting back into a decent form.
Hmm.
Was that 2
Yeah,
rushing touchdowns? Good for him. We have him in our other league that we
Yes, we do.
co-manage together. Love to
Yeah.
see it.
Yep. We're doing pretty good over there too. So yeah, I mean Connor still, or well, Uncle Bucks, we'll call him UB 40. Still put a still put a good performance together. Just one bad play in Ridley and
He's
McConkey.
bench. He's got the Najee Jalen Warren combo.
He benched Anthony Richardson, which was the right move.
Yeah.
Yep. But like, are you gonna play Najee Harris over anyone on that team in the flex? It's tough. Najee must have had a touchdown, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
No,
don't know.
just
I
he had
mean,
70 yards and 5 receptions.
it's not bad. I mean, honestly, would you rather get the points in touchdowns or the yardage? What makes you feel better at night? Probably the yardage, just to know that they're using them.
Yeah, yeah. So that he could always pop at any moment with a chance.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, if you get the yardage, he's just a touchdown away from having an explosive week. Because 13's good.
Yep.
Yeah. A touchdown.
Yeah,
touchdown take puts him over that limit and puts him at 19 some. Puts him
probably 20. Probably
stabbing
20
at
with
20. And so.
Yeah. Thing that sticks out. J.K. Dobbins coming back to earth. We figured it would happen at some point, but
yeah,
finally. I mean, Pittsburgh defense is pretty good. We'll see if he can bounce back. But 8.4, solid, but you'd rather get 10, 15. So, yep.
All right.
Not much to say about.
Let's go to the next
else.
matchup. But congratulations, Dan, to System, on winning your rivalry game.
Yep.
Champ is here getting dethroned a little bit. It's 2 losses in a row, losing to artificial turf toe tappers.
Damn.
111 to 101. We were at the game, and during the noon games, artificial turf ATTT was taken off, and Connor kept looking at me. He's like, "I'm losing this week.
Yeah,
there's no way I win this week, because ATTT was to the moon."
Dude.
Then came back to earth. Ramondre Stevenson only having 0.3 points is from him. I mean, who's been pretty good the first couple weeks.
Did he get injured? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. They just got no usage.
Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. No wonder they lost. You can't just have Ramondre Stevenson running for, what is that, 3 fucking yards of offense? Did he fumble?
He fumbled, but he had 23 yards with a fumble. But still, I think he only had like 8 carries.
Did he get? He has no injury designation.
No.
That's crazy. They benched him.
Andrews getting 0. Isaiah Likely didn't do good either. Let's go back to that. Likely only doing 1.4. So Andrews doing 0 is alarming, I guess, to go back to tight ends.
Yeah, dude,
having a slow week, or
we can all suffer together, right? We can all suffer together. No tight end is doing amazing, so.
None's really lit up the world yet, and Andrew's not helping with 0.
Yeah.
ETN, how's he been doing? Is that his best week? Maybe if we pull that up.
Ooh.
No, he had 14 last week and 11 the week before. So, maybe he's had 2 touchdowns, just not a lot of yards.
Yeah, unfortunately, Amari Cooper on the bench. I think I said something about maybe starting Amari Cooper. Or that was maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because I wasn't on last week.
There was a couple people in the bench Amari Cooper camp, and it screwed us.
Well, how could you play him with how Deshaun Watson looks?
Yeah.
Don't blame him.
Then all of a sudden, I feel like because this is the week, I think everybody. Can we see his usage stats? What are those at? Like, He's at. I
Like,
guess we can't see what they
routes
were
run?
last week. Right now, he's at 80% start. Was he at 80% start last week? I would bet it
I'm
was
gonna guess it
lower.
went down.
Yeah,
I
I would
bet it
guess
went
it'd be
down.
around like 40% start.
Maybe not that low.
Really? I don't
Probably,
know.
probably
Because I feel
60,
like people went
mid
soft on
60s.
him. Like shit. Like go right, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Um,
Still with injuries, people got to fill in people and play them. So I feel like it would have been mid 60s probably. A lot of people are gonna start Amari Cooper. He's talented enough. It's just gonna fall. But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
chances
Still.
here is a good team. Still,
Yeah, still a
good
good
team.
team. Just Baker Mayfield had an off week. James Conner had an off week.
Saquon Barkley won
McBride
him.
off
Saquon
week.
Barkley won artificial turf toe tappers this matchup. You can
Yeah,
say that.
he paid,
He performed enough for two players in one.
that.
So.
I mean, he paid 75 for him. Mike said in the chat, jury's out on Saquon for 75. Looking steady. He said, looking
Yeah.
steady.
Absolutely, I would be pumping those tires, or I don't know what you say.
I can't
I'd be
wait till we get
gassing
to the
that up,
draft
too.
next year and he walks in
He
big dick
deserves that.
swinging like,
He just
I told you 75 for Saquon.
he deserves all the flowers for that.
You know what,
move,
Mike?
'cause
Everybody
looking
else
like-
made fun of you. I
looking
didn't.
like
Everybody else
No,
there. Trevor
I
was
think
there.
we were all just-
Trevor was
I
there.
think we
I
were all
heard
just
Trevor.
shocked.
I heard
I
Trevor
think
say
we all
he's a
just
fucking
shocked.
idiot. I heard Trevor say it. He was sitting right
Okay,
next to me.
whatever.
I
I
swear
whispered
to
that
God.
to you in confidence.
I said, hey,
Just
don't
kidding.
say that.
I
He
did not.
knows
Is that's
something.
Mike's team, right? That's Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, I did not say that. Don't let Grant fill your head with
He said it.
these blasphemies. All right.
But 111, all right score. Still enough to beat the champ is here this week, who's off to a
Yep.
slow start.
He's real, and he's got punched. He's knocked down. He's got 10 seconds to get up. I know he'll get up. He'll get up.
Gritty committee doing what Gritty, the number one team in the league, is doing, winning 153 to 114, moving the Legion of
Whoa!
down
Number one
to-
team in the league. I am also 3-0.
You are 3-0,
Come on.
but Billy's putting up points.
Okay, fair enough.
He beat. I mean, he dethroned Jacob. I mean, if we had to make a colonial map of
Yeah,
our
He's
league
played
right now,
teams.
Billy took out who I think everybody's unanimous.
it's like a colonial map. Is he? Is
Yeah,
he
like,
going full?
I saw this with the NFL. I thought it was creative. Where like when you beat a team, you take over their territory. Like if we're saying like Billy beat Jacob
Okay.
last week,
Yeah,
Jacob was
that
like
makes
the number one, probably like
I
the
was
betting
wondering what you were
favorite.
getting at.
The betting favorite for like post draft.
Mhm.
Like everybody, that betting favorite for winning the whole league. Jacob had a great team.
Yeah, great.
Billy
great,
beat him, so it takes over the map, takes over his
Holy shit.
portion.
Great start sit decisions by Gritty Committee.
Did he throw out
Really
a
good.
perfect lineup? No, he didn't. But
I mean,
close.
with injuries, yes. He kind
Well,
of played who he had.
if he would have put Herbert in over Hertz, that would have
Sure,
gave
but
him a perfect.
point.
However,
point
like I
six.
think that's how CBS delineates it. If you put the number
Yeah,
one
for
scoring
sure.
position person on your team
Yep.
in, you get a perfect lineup score.
Yeah. I mean, how about Aaron Jones outscoring Brees Hall? Who would have thought that? He's having a solid year too. I mean,
yeah.
you could say Aaron Jones, Kamara, kind of some little veteran guys, kind of left to the wayside, really producing for people. Not all about the young guys. These guys, older guys, know how to.
Hold
do it.
on. Am I reading this right, Mike? So Mike just put in the comments, Shane was near my war room at that time. My cap for Saquon on my board at $100 for sure.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Hey, let a shooter shoot. You gotta let a
Hey,
shooter
Mike.
shoot, okay?
Mike, text me with some
Shooter's gotta
Powerball
shoot.
numbers. Text me with Powerball numbers, Mike. I'll put them in. We'll split it. This guy's seeing things that people can't see. Good on him.
Yeah, gotta let a shooter
Good on
shoot.
That's a talented war room right there. That's a war room that knows things. So
Yeah, that's
Next year-
research.
next year, Mike, you might be getting a lot of people to bid on the people you're bidding up. Just they'll remember that. So, but yeah, definitely paying dividends.
Wow, that's research right
That's
there.
great.
That's a
Yes.
man who knows ball. He knows ball. That's how
I
we
wasn't
ball.
familiar with his war room game, but now we
But
are.
anyways, I mean, I guess yeah, it's easy to get distracted from this matchup here because
Mhm.
Billy just absolutely dominated. Mike, John's side, Evans underperformed. Jerry Judy for what Jerry Judy did, 8.7.
Mhm.
So I think that's the best you can expect from him.
Probably. Yeah.
Madison,
I
I
mean-
heard, is gonna start to get more touches in Vegas. So 13.4,
Mm-hmm.
good for him. Packers defense.
Crazy.
Woo!
Must have had a touchdown.
37.4.
Yeah, Will Levis threw a pick straight to Jair Alexander, and he ran it all the way the other way. So if
35 interception yards, nice.
if Will Levis is still in this year, and you need or still in this week, and you need a defense, you might want to think about whoever the hell he's playing against. Pick up their defense because that guy seems to throw just a brutal pick or pick six in like almost every game. So yeah.
So yeah, everybody else, Josh Jacobs, sorry,
Yeah.
you don't underperformed. Mahomes in 20, okay, yeah, just
Mahomes is
underwhelming
really
week.
cooled off in the past couple of years, is putting up these ridiculous lopsided scores.
Shane wants to know, how did TJ Hawk do? I don't know. Let's scroll down to the bench. Oh, look at that!
Oh my god, that's a top rope right there. He's on the top rope. Oh my god, that man has a family. He has a family. Oh, damn you, Triple H. Damn you to hell. Hopefully there's some wrestling fans out there that understands. But
I should get that on the soundboard. I gotta start using the soundboard more often.
We should use the soundboard for sure.
What do I have on here?
Oh, God. But
I can't play that one.
John, you putting up over 100. You just seem to run into the wrong teams at the wrong time.
I got this is John going into this week playing Billy as Billy starts running it up. There was a point. Hold on. There was a point. Let me before when we were at the Vikings game, me and Connor both looked at the matchup and was like, John, don't do it. Don't look at it. Just don't look. It was so bad, and this was the sound. I don't know if it's gonna come through. No. Wait. That was it. You had to keep to don't look at it. Don't look at it. Because it was bad. There was a moment where it was very bad.
Yeah, it didn't turn out so bad, but
I don't know. I hope the
the
stream heard that because
I heard it loud and clear.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. We'll get to the next one now. Last one of week 3. No game plan.
That's great.
No game plan. Going 2-1. Make football violent again. Going 0-3. No game plan. Winning 115 to 96. Make football violent again. Shane, I hope you're still here. Sorry, bud. You are the lowest scoring team this week at 96. That's $15 to the pot to go towards the side pot. We need to sponsor the ticker. We need to find a sponsor for this to sponsor. So then, the DraftKings side pot ticker. That's what the $15 would go to whoever is.
No, let's go local.
What's the company that makes salted nut rolls?
Rick's Cabaret ticker. Pearson's?
Pearson.
Rick's St. Paul Cabaret side pot ticker.
That's a good one. We should reach Rick's Deja Vu.
I know a few ladies down at Rick's. Maybe I could
put in a good word.
Just kidding.
But no. So yeah, Shane, you owe $15 to the pot.
This is a good team win here by No Game Plan. I mean, hell of a decision to go out and start Chuba Hubbard. Looks like he kind of had to due to injury. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, that really paid dividends there. You're probably expecting at best 10 points from him, and he goes and puts out a number like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very happy with that. Yeah, and then Rashee Rice is looking really good this year. Looking really good. Just getting the volume. Seems like a talented player. That's let's see what he's got him for price at. That could be a good one.
It's got to be
$11.
I think I dropped him. I had him as could have had him as a keeper.
No, because if you you dropped him last year.
Yeah, I dropped him last year, and I must have drafted him for 11.
That's a fucking steal.
Yeah,
that's a fucking steal. He'll be a keeper.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself for not, because I think I would have kept him for like 12.
What? And you didn't keep him? I would have kept him. I figured he would have. Well, you won't harp on it, but.
Shane wants the have the PA, the Paul Allen, "You Gotta Be Kidding Me" added to the soundboard.
Might be copyrighted. I don't know.
Could find. I just gotta take it off YouTube and turn it into an MP4 and put it in the soundboard.
I'm surprised you would even put a PA sound.
I would. I hate. Paul Allen, if you're watching this, I hate you. I'm sorry. I fucking hate you.
Don't worry. I just I heard today that they got extended for 7 years to carry Vikings coverage. No shock there, but
Fuck.
there you go. 7 more years of PA.
I'm convinced.
Until the allegations come out that he's got a Matt Lauer button in his office. I'm convinced he does. I'm convinced he does.
would be the type. He
seriously would be.
He has the look. My sister met him at the Vikings training camp when she was working there. Said he was the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, maybe a little handsy.
I don't believe. I told her I don't
He's
believe
like
it. It's all fake. It's all a facade. It's the nice ones that are that got the skeletons in the closet. It's the nice ones that have the Matt Lauer buttons. I'll tell you that. It's the nice ones that do.
Lauer. All right, good thing we're not any bigger than this. We might get.
I'm convinced that when K-Fans started covering the Vikings, they were like, "Hey, who wants to do it?" And just nobody else raised their hand. And Paul was like, "I'll do it," and they're like, "Fuck, fine." And then he's just like had the job forever.
Well, we can move on. It's gonna turn into the Paul Allen hour, but
congratulations, no game plan on winning 115 to 96.
Oh my God!
Let's get to week. We'll go to week 4. That was our last matchup of week 3.
Yeah. We did cover everyone, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good.
We'll start with the low totem match from the Haitian division. Both 0-3. Someone's walking out with a victory this week.
That's what they say. Somebody's O has got to go.
Yes. Aardvark Kings playing Make Football Violent again. That is me versus Shane. I am feeling confident. I mean, Singletary putting up 4.8 last night hurts.
That's rough. That's rough.
I did not see that coming, if I'm being completely honest.
I would have thought for my life he at least gets into the end zone, but that whole Dallas offense. Was it 5 field goals for them?
Yeah, they could not, their red zone offense was terrible.
Yeah, that was a classic Thursday night game, just brutal on both sides, a lot of defense, low scoring. So, yeah, he's having a kind of a good year though.
Up and down. I mean, if we look at it,
he's not a world beater, but
18, 14. No, but I mean,
I'd take him on my bench.
Devin Singletary, sure. I'm convinced is a guy that everybody has had him on their team at one point. He's been in the league. He's been for so many different teams.
Oh
everybody in fantasy at one point has had him for at least
for sure
2 games.
He's kind of that 3 a.m. one eye open, scrolling your text list or your
he can go off for a game every once in a while.
Maybe I'll give him or give her a call, and get a little Devin.
Yeah. He is maybe I'll give her a call kind of fantasy.
You know what I mean, though? Fuck it. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. For lack of a better reference, I don't know. I think I nailed it though. But yeah.
But he's been doing pretty great for me this year so far. So an off game, I'll take it. You kind of expect it, and he might be on the block depending on because I have Nick Chubb on my bench. In the IR,
I'd be interested. I'm looking at running back, so we can talk
when Chubb comes back. Maybe Singletary finds himself having maybe depth. Maybe I keep him for bye week depth, or maybe I move him around a little bit.
Yeah,
but that we won't know till week 5.
Have you started Fields yet this year?
No, I picked him up. Okay, glad you brought that up.
Look at that.
I took a chance on Fields. Kirk was my cousin. Kirk was my cousin. Kirk was my guy. Kirk Cousins was my guy. I was rocking with him. I kept him. I played him last week. He screwed me. Played him the week before. He did all right. I think I'm going to take a shot on Justin Fields this week.
Yep. Who do we got for the matchup? Indy's defense has been lacking.
Fields, as they've said, had at least 10 rushing attempts a game.
Yeah, and as he should. I mean, that's kind of...
He's like 14, 8, 6. 8 is still 8 and 6 is still huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
I'm taking a gamble. I got nothing to lose. I'm 0-3.
getting into the weeds here. I think you might as well go for the upside. I think you're smart, Kirk's. I don't know. I mean, could this be a shootout? Atlanta versus New Orleans.
That's what I want to try to. I don't know.
It's a Sunday noon game. That's when Kirk is lights out.
That's when
so I don't know.
that's
Maybe
when Kirk is Kirk.
maybe you. Yeah, that's when Kirk O'Chains comes out. Is
Yeah.
Sunday at noon when he's buried between all the other games. But yeah, looking at the matchup here. He is playing Naylor. We just talked about Naylor.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, Naylor
see what
3
he can do.
touchdowns in a row.
With Jordan Addison back. It's an interesting play, so we'll see.
Oh, is Addison back?
That's what I've heard. I heard Addison's coming back a little bit. Or well, he will play. Not he's coming back a little bit. He will play.
Oh, so maybe we see Naylor with still kind of more reps than Addison, slowly integrate Addison.
True. That's a good way to look at it.
I also have because I just know my team a little bit, Drake London and Darnell Mooney.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Drake London over Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, I would, dude. They want him they're looking at him in the end zone. That's where they're drawing plays for him in the end zone.
Mike, am I crazy? Has Kirk had primetime games every week so far?
Yeah, pretty much. They had a Monday nighter.
Oh yeah.
They had the Monday nighter or Sunday night against the Chiefs, a Monday nighter against the Eagles, I think, and maybe a noon or a 3:25, something like that. But definitely the Chiefs game and the Eagles game were primetime. So.
Yeah.
And still, he looked all right in both of them. You know, he has his moments.
Yeah, but sorry, I interrupted you in the middle of Drake London or Darnell Mooney.
I'd roll with Drake London.
Drake London.
I think he's got more touchdown upside.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Darnell Mooney kind of seems to be like the safety blanket for him, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what Kirk does. He gets pressured and he looks for that one guy who's underneath that he can dump it off to, and that's kind of been Darnell Mooney. He's also got a few good looks. I don't know. Surprisingly, I think it's unfortunate you probably have to choose between both of them every week.
Yeah, because I mean they're both flex. I mean Tyreek Hill and McLaurin. I can't take McLaurin out. I mean.
Yeah, no, he had a game.
And I think I spent too much on him to have him right in the bench. 15, that's not too much.
Dead cost at this point. Price don't matter. So. Yeah, on the other side, we got Jerome Ford, DeAndre Swift. Can he beat you with these running backs? Not convinced. Can Swift outscore Singletary? Probably. But will Jerome Ford outscore Gibbs? To be determined. Freiermuth and Ertz, kind of an equal matchup there. Christian Kirk, he didn't have a touchdown last week, did he? He might have.
Someone did. They only had one.
No, it was brutal.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
He had 15 points, no touchdowns. Just had 79 or had 79 yards, 8 catches. Mm-hmm. So the 8 catches helps.
I think I'm going to lean towards you on this one. I think your only real question mark is at quarterback. Do you want to roll?
I'm going to roll Fields. I'm rolling Fields, I think. The projection's just too high, 21 points against Indy. Kirk is playing Atlanta. Atlanta's on a roll right now, I feel.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm gonna pick myself in this matchup. I think
I'm going to pick you. What's really, besides Fields, what's really going to set you over the top is can Miami scheme up ways you get Tyreek the ball even with a trash quarterback?
All right, hold on. Let me set the line real quickly for you. If I was a bet maker, if I said Aardvark Kings minus 6.
6 points?
Yeah.
I suppose that's right where the projection is. Gosh.
Would you take Aardvark Kings minus 6 or make football violent again plus 6?
That's right at the line for me. I'd take you minus 6.
We'll go 6.5 if that helps.
I'd take you minus 6.
You take me minus 6?
If it was real money, I'd just put it on. I'd take the underdog, but I think you're gonna win. You know, minus 6 for the underdog, more money.
I got you down on the paper for Aardvark Kings minus 6. And I'm just taking the money line. I got to go straight up. I'm taking the Aardvark Kings money line.
The only reason I would take the other team is for the upside. This is, to me, you're about a 51% chance here. Showing you a 55, but I'm in my book. I think you'll pull it out.
You're in your book. You're in your
Yeah.
sports book. All
In
right,
my book, in my mind.
next matchup I have is Gritty Committee versus Artificial Turf Toe Tappers E3T or ET3. Whatever. AT3. A3
Oh, I like it.
A3T.
AT3. Artificial toe tappers. AT3. That's nice.
Malik Neighbors already putting up 23 and a half last night. No touchdowns, but 115 yards on 12 receptions.
Yeah. Yeah, looking good.
Great
Reminds
head start
me,
for Gritty Committee.
Malik Neighbors and reminds me of another LSU wide receiver whose quarterback is not so great, and they said,
Sure.
"Well, who's going to throw him the ball?"
Yeah.
Looking familiar. If
Shane
anyone
just said in the chat, I think he was talking about my game and his game. He said loser of the game is going to pay $15 again. Buddy, I got you down as that bet. I placed that bet for you. We're gonna find out. He thinks one of us is gonna be lowest scoring. It ain't gonna be me, so. But he said one of us will be.
Yeah.
So even if I am, I got his bet down. I got it in I got it in the books.
There you go. Yeah, this should be a pretty good matchup though. Can someone slow down Gritty Committee here? Can it be AT3? I think he's got the lineup to do it for sure. Looks like Gritty Committee's battling the injury bug just a little bit. I saw he picked up Cam Akers. He's got the Jacksonville tight end in Strange. He's a new guy, so he's working through it. He's got to adjust his lineup, as does everybody else. So
yeah,
maybe this is the week you can pull the wool over Gritty Committee's eyes and kind of sneak a win by him.
It's a thin bench for Gritty Committee. He is hurting. Mixon has a designation of limited practice. This Irving fella, Bucky Irving,
former Gopher.
Injury. Yeah. Evan Ingram injured. Devonta Smith injured. He's got Kareem Hunt.
Has he been elevated off the practice squad? Is he
Kareem Hunt?
A roster player? I have no idea.
Kareem Hunt. Head coach Andy Reid said Wednesday that Hunt will rotate in with the Chiefs' other running backs during Sunday's game against the Chargers. So he's elevated. He's on the.
I think you definitely play Akers. So he's got both his handcuffs here, basically, right? He's got Akers for Mixon.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have. I have Pacheco, but he's got Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I picked up Cam Akers last week, thinking, but I didn't play him. It was the right move in the end. But against Jacksonville, I don't know. They are not looking so good. So maybe they get up early and just use Akers.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a bad play. I think that's a good move. Kind of wish I would have hung on to him actually, but that's all right. Yeah, I think. Gosh, this is probably going to be. What do you think? Do you think this one's won in the running back rooms for each team?
Probably. I mean, Mike is going to need Barkley to just go absolutely nuts like he's been going. If Barkley doesn't go nuts,
doesn't seem like a problem for him.
Dead in the water. I think Mike's a little dead in the water right there.
I don't know about that.
But Aaron Jones and Breece Hall will do pretty good, but Barkley is liable to, I think, get both of them combined. I mean, Aaron Jones and Breece Hall could each go for 16, 17.
Ooh,
Barkley could go for 30, 33, 35 and just eliminate them right there. Then you don't need Zach Moss to do much. Yeah. It gets you a couple points. And then
this is the right week to have Aaron Jones too.
This is revenge week. Hungry dogs eat. Hungry dogs run faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I had to make a line here, I'd say Gritty Committee minus 8.5.
I'd say 10.5.
You'd say 10.5?
That's where I'd put it if I was a gambling man.
Well,
Personally, I don't gamble. I'm better
let's
than that.
split it in half. We'll call it Gritty Committee
9.5?
minus 9.5. Where are you going?
I'll take the favorite. I'll take Gritty Committee. I think Aaron Jones is gonna. Here's my bold prediction. I think Aaron Jones and either outscores Saquon Barkley or puts up damn close to whatever Saquon Barkley.
I'll take Mike. I'll take Mike plus 9.5.
You're going AT3.
I'm going AT3.
That's a great nickname too. So, alrighty, we're split there.
All right, Champ is here versus Stadium Hot Dogs. Stadium Hot Dogs putting up 28.6 from CeeDee Lamb, having a pretty good night. 55-yard receiving touchdown.
Ooh.
Definitely helps boost those numbers, but he had 7 receptions and almost 100 yards.
Yeah, love to see that.
Aubrey hitting a 60-yarder for the Champ is here, but it's that he miss a 51-yarder too. Yeah. Hit a 60, hit a 40, missed a
60-yarder would have been good from like 65.
Oh, really?
I did see that. It would have been close from 65, let's say. Maybe would have doinked and went in.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude's got a boot. He's probably one of the strongest legs in the league, if not the strongest. So good kicker to have. And Dallas, I don't know. I mean, they seem to just stall out with those long field goals, and they're not afraid to trot him out. So it's kind of feast or famine, I guess, if he's going to miss him or not. But
yeah, 2 1-2 teams. I mean, one of them's going to go 500 here.
Yep.
This is a tough one. I mean,
Sam Darnold in at quarterback.
Yeah.
For
how is he? He's only thrown like a touchdown or 2 a game. I mean,
he had 4 last week.
Did he? Oh, 31, 28, 80. Okay. Hey,
Grant, you were at the game.
I was at the game. Physically, I was at the game.
What's going on, man?
There was a point halfway through the game where
I'll go to the game.
I left the earth a little bit.
Were you Was your soul levitating above your body?
It was, yes. I was having a lot of fun. You know that? I was having a lot of fun.
That 3-gram mushroom trip finally blasted off in about the second half.
We had a good time, you know.
Sweet. No, I don't condone any kids abusing mushrooms, but if you're gonna do it, take more than you think you should have.
Take a hero's dose if you're gonna do it.
First time hero dose for sure. Well, back to the football. This is why it's called the Bad Advice Show.
Yeah.
Not just football. Mushrooms and dosages are also in play. So,
where's this game one here to you? What running backs, wide receivers, flex? I don't think it's one in the tight end position. We're having a bad tight end year.
Nobody's gonna win anything.
Brian B-Rob Jr. You know I'm hot on B-Rob.
You do. You've always been a B-Rob
I've always
fan.
been. Ever since he came out of the tunnel to Many Men.
Oh my God!
I said, now that's a winner.
That's a guy who can take a hit and get back up. Actually, he took 2 hits. I don't know how many times he got shot.
He got hit a few times within like 4 weeks. Was back in, comes into Many Men. He won me over. He won me over from ever since then. I ride with B-Rob.
Yeah,
Brian Robinson Jr. He's a dog.
That's one of the best moments in sports I can think of recently. So I'm with you there. Gosh, I mean,
everybody remembers where you were when he came out to Many Men.
Mm-hmm.
They say Minneapolis Miracle, 9/11, Many Men, B-Rob. Everybody remembers where you were when those 3 happened.
For sure. Oh man, I don't know what to say. I think this is pretty evenly matched. I mean, the projection says so as well. Within 9 points. I'm looking at
starting projection. They had it at I guess kind of close. They had it at 8-point swing.
I'm looking at several factors here. I see Kyler Murray, James Conner there. Can Kyler Murray vulture a rushing touchdown from James Conner? If that happens,
Ooh, that's a huge
that's a
swing.
good that's a good swing right there. And then I'm looking at James Cook, Jonathan Taylor. If those two, I feel like their scores will be similar, but Amon Ra versus Marvin Harrison Jr. That's where I'm thinking this game
That's
is going. I'm right in that box there.
yeah.
Can Amon Ra put together a solid game? I think he's just been kind of okay so far this year.
Let's,
I think they should be just force feeding the ball down his throat.
20.
Really? Well, he's at
He had
20.
20 last
Okay,
week,
so
22.9 the week before.
I was
4
definitely
week
wrong
1
there.
though, but he had 18 targets in week 2.
Yeah.
That's a
Only-
heavy workload. He's only had 1
Okay.
touchdown, so that
Yeah.
if he didn't have that workload in week 2,
hmm
uh,
But yeah, those are two guys on their respective teams who should be getting the ball more than anybody else around them. But Detroit has options. That's the only problem.
yeah.
Arizona, who are you fighting for targets with? McBride, who's out. He's out this week.
Oh yeah,
So,
he's supposed to be. Oh yeah, he's got Cole Kmet because he's got McBride on his bench,
so
and
yeah,
he was right. He's
That's
been
what
riding
I'm
with
looking-
Mayfield the first couple weeks.
Alright.
Okay.
I think this Arizona Washington game is going to be nuts. I think defense is going to be thrown out the fucking window. I think this will be a 50-point matchup. So I think Washington will win somehow. I don't know. They
Yeah.
showed me a lot last week,
Yeah.
but I think this is going to be a scoring. heavy
Jaden
game.
Daniels is kind of showing that he's a dude.
50 points is kind of a wild total to see for these two teams, but I think it's going to literally just be like fuck the defense.
Well, they
Just
have the
get our
spread
offense
at we'll
back
call
on the
it
field.
8.5. We'll say the champ is here is -8.5.
I want to look up the spread for this right now, or over under points. So I wonder if Vegas is with me here. Okay, so 49.5. That's right where I was talking. That's
Yep.
crazy. So they're thinking the same way. We think alike, me and Vegas, so
Well, Vegas,
Yeah.
like I said, Vegas has this matchup. The champ is here at -8.5. Stadium
Yep.
hot dogs +8.5.
we're talking New Vegas, not Las Vegas. This
Yeah.
is New Vegas.
What? Where you're going? Where's your pick? Who's winning?
Oh, man.
What's up?
I think Champ is here is going to get to 500. That's my gut.
Are you taking money line? Or are you taking the -8.5?
Who was money line?
Money line is just straight up
Oh, I'll take the Champ is here with the points.
with the points.
That's what I would do. That's a tough one though. Fuck, I take that back. I'd just go money line.
You want?
This should be a good.
You want to
game
go
of the week.
money line? You don't want the points?
No, I'd go money line.
Too close, huh? All
It's
right.
too close.
I'm gonna
It's
go.
too unpredictable. That I think that game will make or break this.
You
Like,
s-
seriously,
you
Kyler
swayed
Murray,
me.
Marvin Harrison, James Conner, all in that matchup. I think they're all going to go crazy this week.
You swayed me, and I'm gonna take Stadium hot dogs with the points. Stadium hot dogs +8.5. Because you swayed me with the Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison,
Good.
and then the Kyler Murray possibly stealing a tutty from James Conner.
I'm going out on a limb with that one, but I really do think that's going to be a wild game.
I think it happened last week, or I mean, James Conner didn't do much last week. 4 points last week. Yeah,
No,
3.5.
I feel like I don't know. You had him last year, didn't you? Does he kind of score in bunches? Like sometimes
No,
he just doesn't have a good week.
Champ,
but
I
then
think he
he'll-
was a key. James Conner was a keeper for Champ is here. He had a. Can we see that?
Seems like he's kind of scores in bunches, though. I mean, that whole team is kind of Jekyll and Hyde, but this should be just a wide open, full throttle matchup. I think so. Just for James Conner, the Cardinals against Washington. All around.
Oh, I can't see last year's. Yeah.
Vikings D might actually win this for. Well, nah, I wouldn't say that. Green Bay's talented.
All right, next matchup. No game plan versus Uncle Buck's power drill. Both 2-1, kind of I think fighting for a bottom playoff spot in the Haitian division, which you have secured
For now.
for now.
There's a lot of there's
There's a lot of season left.
There's one chicken drumstick down here, Grant, and right now I got it and I'm taking bites. Let's just say that. Well, it is the Haitian division. I don't want to get political here, but there's one stray cat down here, and right now I got it in my hand.
I got it by a
I
leg.
got it. I got it by a leg.
I got
and
this tiger by a toe. Okay.
my fire is started, and I got my fucking pit set up, so I'm ready to eat.
Cowboys D only getting 9 points, kind of a fall from grace from the 54, the salary 54 Cowboys D last year.
Yeah, and what's strange is aren't they healthier than last year? I mean,
Diggs went down a couple times last night. They were down in the secondary. They kept saying because Booth Jr. was starting at corner.
I watched him get cooked last night. So bad, dude.
Cooked.
He wasn't even within 30 feet of the guy he was supposed to cover. So thank God Vikings
tripped off the line.
Cut bait on him, but yeah, he got fucking ankles broken at the line.
And then they Diggs went down for a little bit.
Man.
Micah Parsons, a couple people had to go off to the side for a minute, get fixed up and head back out there. So they were hurting last night.
Yeah. I think
Derek Carr in the starting lineup. What's the bench look like? That's right. No Game Plan has a hurting bench also. It's 3 IRs from Christian McCaffrey, Puka Nacua, and Brooks.
4.
Love
might play.
Love might play. He's not in the IR. I'm talking strictly IR.
Okay, I can't see that, but
he did go and grab Rome Odunze.
Yeah, he got dropped early on.
Which I got surprised about, but I mean, I got it.
Was it Gritty? Was it Gritty Committee who dropped him?
I don't know.
I think it was because was it? I think
Or it might have been No Game Plan drafted him and then dropped him because I think he drafted Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams and dropped
who
both.
Drafted? Because Billy wasn't there. Who drafted for him?
David. David drafted for Billy, and then Travis's coworker, I forget his name.
Okay, so maybe it was Travis that had him.
Yeah, I think so. And then he picked him back.
But I know they were on the same team. So
yeah. This is a tough one. No Game Plan is holding it together as best as he can.
Mm-hmm.
For being 2-1, I think he's the lowest scoring team in the league.
Yep.
And he's 2-1. He's barely holding this thing together.
Yeah. I mean,
like I said, just an absolutely injured team. He's putting the best team out he can.
Oh, he's got Roschon Johnson in there too. Yeah, I think Uncle Bucks is gonna kind of walk into the end zone with this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, they have the line at plus 12. Well, plus 12.5.
Minus 12 or?
Yeah, minus 12 for Uncle Bucks.
I'd say 12.5 at least. I like how we're setting odds now. This is kind of an interesting dynamic.
It makes it easier. It makes picking him a little bit easier or more fun. So then we don't just have the same ones over and over again. They're the same picks. Because we can take money line or you can take odds.
Here's the thing. J.K. Dobbins kind of laid an egg last week. Ridley laid an egg last week. Gesicki at tight end. Najee kind of Jekyll and Hyde. Uncle Bucks maybe doesn't walk into the end zone with this thing like I thought. He needs one of these guys to overperform, or he might bite the bullet. Because this other team, I mean, they got some flash. A couple of these guys go off. There's a path. There's a path there.
Yeah,
DJ Moore has a game. Rashee Rice could certainly have a game. Olave could have a game. Hubbard.
You're asking. I think with No Game Plan, you're asking for way too much to go right.
I'm just saying, if one thing goes right or two things go right for No Game Plan, and
really?
3 things go wrong for Uncle Bucks, that could be the difference. But
I think you need 4 things to go right.
Mm-hmm.
You need Chuba Hubbard to do good. You need Roschon Johnson to do good. You need Olave to do good. And you need Kincaid to do good.
Yeah.
And
DJ Moore. DJ Moore just needs to be DJ Moore.
Yeah.
They gotta get him the ball, man. He's probably the most reliable receiver on their team.
I'm gonna go.
They
I'm
gotta
gonna go
use,
CR to make my pick. I'm gonna go CR in the money line.
yeah. I'll take. I'd take Uncle Bucks on the money line as well.
Oh, before we move on, Najee Harris. I don't know if you said it already. Najee Harris finally making an appearance in like
Mhm.
has to be like 10 games in our fantasy league for Najee in a starting lineup. Because I think he rode uh, Legion of Poon's bench for like half the season last year. Like
Legion of
the
Poon.
like the second half. And now this year finally making a starting lineup in the flex
Mhm.
there. All right, next
Yeah.
matchup is Danis System versus the White Bronco Boys.
Oh man, if it's gonna be funny for me to go 3-0 and then lose the Danis system, if that's what happens.
Walk me through your keys to success here. What you think your team needs to
Uh,
do well for you to win
it's
this
gonna
week?
have to start at the top. It's gonna have to be Jane Daniels. My prediction of high scoring game and the win is gonna have to come through. If he can, I think he'll outscore Dak Prescott. I think he will. Um, if he can get a 40 burger, that's a good start. That's gonna be great. Montgomery just needs to have a touchdown. Charbonnet, don't know, man. I don't know. Detroit's a pretty good run defense. Maybe I got to look at that there, but I really don't have much to put in his place. I could go with what the fuck am I doing? I don't have another running back. Something I might have to look at internally. Um, yeah, can
Oh,
Ayuk
Pacheco's on the
actually
IR.
step
Yeah.
up? Can Ayuk step up? I'm gonna need Ayuk to step up this week. That's really what I'm gonna need. Oh, I do have Carson Steele still.
Yeah.
Okay, he was
9,
just
8,
in my
4.
yeah. Ayuk's really got to step up for me here. Otherwise, I'm staring down the gauntlet of his two-headed monster of Kyron Williams and Kamara, who are both. If you had two running backs who score multiple TDs in a game, they're the poster children for that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nerve wracking that he has both of them in his lineup. That's kind of his gut punch on that team.
Yeah.
So I mean, Kelsey doesn't scare me. He's a fucking bum. He's lost in Taylor
Yeah.
Swift land. Unfortunately for him, we lost him to the white girls. Um, but that's fine. I mean, I don't know if this will be my final roster, but the key to success is definitely going to be, I think, Jaden Daniels. I'm going to need a 40 burger from him to really run away with this one, or at least have a chance to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Carson Steele, I don't know. I know he's got a pet fucking crocodile named Crocky J. That's pretty fucking cool,
Yeah,
but
he does. I
can
don't
he
I
score
don't looking
touchdowns?
at your bench, I don't know where else you go.
Yeah,
I think you kind of got your team. I mean,
I think I fucked up by dropping Akers. To be honest, I'm looking at it now.
yeah,
I'd
and
rather
he's
I'd rather
gone
have
already.
Akers.
I saw he
He's
got
gone.
picked up.
Yep, he's starting in another lineup. It's like watching your ex move on and then do slightly better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Terrible. The worst thing.
You know, I would love to see you be 4-0. I really would.
Oh,
But
I would love that too. I don't know if I'm gonna get there this week though. This
I
is
don't think you are. I think your run falls short here at the
oh,
Danis system.
the dagger. The dagger. Did
I
I
want
pick
to.
against you? Are
And
you
they
holding it
got
against
no, no, no. I'm not. I'm
me?
making
I don't
a
remember.
unbiased opinion.
That's fair. That's what we do here. That's what we do
Uh,
here. I
Vegas
would ask for nothing less.
Vegas has it at 8.5 point spread. You're the
That's 11.
underdog. Believe it,
That's
you're
11.
underdog.
That's 11-point spread.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, or 125 to 136.
Oh,
Is that what you're looking at?
I'm looking at the original.
Oh, I don't see
131 to
that.
123.
Oh, okay. All
It
right.
was the original point.
Now it's
So
at,
that's a
now
that's
we're looking at a live bet of minus 11 or
uh
yeah, minus
yeah,
11 and a half.
the live has moved, but we're
Yeah.
talking about post. We're talking about the start. Live,
Yeah.
I don't care about the live. We're talking original. Original is 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You know
you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
go for
You know what?
myself.
I'm gonna go White Bronco Boys at plus 8.5.
Whoa,
Because I
we
think,
got a
hey,
switch.
you know what they say? Good teams win. Great teams cover. I believe you can cover.
Right on. I'm just hoping that JSN or Pickens, neither of them goes off, and I think I have a path. I can't have them putting up big numbers. Yeah. So, yeah, Dana system 2-1, no slouch of a team. If I lose to him this week, I wouldn't be surprised. So,
All right, we'll get to that's the last matchup here. Purple Rain versus the Legion of Poon. No one has played yet. This is
the virgin untouched matchup.
yeah.
For the Friday.
What do I have this at here? Wow, a 22 and a half point spread.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Rain is minus 22 and a half.
I think we know where we're going here.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
Are you going Jake plus 22 and a half or minus 22 and a half? Because that's where I'm going.
It's a big spread. It's a big swing. Let's look at let's dive into Legion of Poon's path to winning here. He's 0-3. He's got to be hungry here.
Hungry dogs eat. Hungry dogs eat.
Does he have a path here? What's his path? I think maybe, Mike Evans is kind of a big play guy. Can he get a couple
Mike is
touchdowns?
saying no shot in the chat.
Can Mahomes have a game?
Can
he go wild?
For Legion of Poon's sake, he needs to have a game. Josh Jacobs needs to go absolutely off. Jacobs needs to shut up Minnesota. Alexander Madison it's going to be tough against Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, I don't see there's a world where Jerry Jeudy gets close to 20 points, which is what he needs to have.
No, I don't either.
Mike Evans could do pretty good. There's a path there. Bowers should do all right. T. Higgins is just returning. How was his game last week?
I couldn't tell you really.
6.9. Bengals are in disarray.
That whole Bengals thing is stinky.
It's
full poopy diaper. I don't know what's going on.
It's a poopy diaper.
It's a poopy diaper that nobody's changing. It's been sitting in poopy diaper for 3 weeks now. Yeah. So I don't know. It's tough. I'm going to take Purple Rain and the points.
Here's a soundboard. The Bengals are
what was that?
A little bonk.
Oh,
this is what Jacob's going to be doing this week. You ready?
Yeah.
Drifting. Just going to be drifting through this one.
God. It's going to be across the finish line, sideways and backwards. Good for him. Yeah, I think that's a drift into a win across the finish line.
That's a drift into the win.
Yeah, we don't really have to look at Jacob's lineup. Everybody knows we can respect it.
We do have the Jamar Chase versus the T. Higgins in this one. I mean, T. Higgins is in the flex and Chase is in the wide receiver, but two stinky two tune bonks.
Who wants to get paid more out of the two of them? Is kind of what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jamar Chase wants it more. He just wants that penny.
What's this soundboard?
How about next time you get a board that can handle the Neutron style? Later,
Whoa, what was that last part?
He was supposed to say later, Neutron.
Oh, okay.
But because you can only do such a long one.
All I heard was the end, and knowing the internet, that might not be a good one. But
so I guess, John, that's a message to you. Why don't you handle the brain, get a brain that can handle the Neutron style?
Where has this soundboard been?
It's been there. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, it's been there the whole time.
Grant, what the hell?
I'm just now thinking that.
On-air producers meeting. Let's bring in the sound.
Can we just play around with some of them for a second? What's this one?
Well, might as well.
I know there's some of these I cannot play. I just don't know which ones they are.
Oh my God, we're sitting on landmines here.
we really are.
That's gonna be John at about halftime on Sunday. He's gonna be like, "Holy shit, what have I done?" I don't know. Like,
I gotta figure out how to make money on this thing. It's simply too good.
Simply too good. Oh, here's a classic.
oh, that's Purple Rain right now. They are pirating the seas.
Yeah. Tomato.
My name is Hector Osorno. I am the head of Global Tomato Technology.
What the fuck even is that?
There's like Heinz had
Oh my
made like a
God.
little commercial of like, hey, figure out the guy who is in charge of our tomatoes, what our tomatoes are supposed to look like and the
That's
quality.
him?
And they had him make a little TikTok. He's the funniest looking guy. This
My
is him.
name is Hector
Hector
Osorno. I am the head of Global Tomato Technology.
That's he's the head of tomato technology. Okay, don't you dare
That's great.
disrespect him.
I would never, dude. I'm laughing with him, not at him.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh! We need that one. Mark that one. That's a good one. But yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wow, this the Jacob versus John matchup was just the play with the soundboard at time 5 minutes. That's how we feel about that one.
Oh my.
Best guy
Yeah.
around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
That's gonna be Jacob standing
That's
over.
gonna be. I'm
eating
gonna
a Boone's
play that
corpse.
one next week. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna come in and be like, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
Hit him with that. What about the
That's
people
gonna
he
be,
murdered, John? You gonna hit him with a what murder?
That's gonna be Jacob standing over Legion of Poon's corpse, possibly this week.
You know, if this is another. This is John coming into this week.
No. Wait. Wait.
I hope that's not too loud for everybody. I have no idea
Oh.
how loud or quiet that is for.
It's kind of loud, but I don't know. Who cares? You can hear it.
Uh,
Hopefully, you're not in church watching the stream right now, so probably fine. But yeah,
all right, one more.
oh,
Oh, that's a pretty good one. That's like a stump. Who do you?
that's got to be when somebody scores like 0 points. You just got to go.
Yeah.
This guy with the blue screen of death of the week. Yeah,
That's pretty good. Yeah. All right, that's
fun way to work these in for sure.
all right. So hold on. What's your pick? We got 22.5 is the spread on this
What do you
one.
think my pick is?
You're gonna take Purple Rain at minus 22.5, or do you want the money line?
Absolutely, I'm liquidating my savings account, putting it on the 22.5 of Purple Rain, and letting it ride. We'll see if I
Smart.
my
Hey,
investment-
smart money there.
You think so? Would you do the same?
That's what I'm doing. That's my pick.
Got it. Let's go Vegas bet this bitch. All right. Yoshi. All right. We got
All right.
Yoshi in here too.
That's all right. I'm done with the soundboard for this week. That's it for this week, guys.
That was a
Thank
good
you.
one.
That's the wrap up. I want to take a look at the standings real quickly.
Yeah, why not? I know
White
where I
Bronco
stand.
Boys on top. Yep. Right now, playoff
And I'm
picture.
busy.
White Bronco Boys
And-
with a week 1 bye. Dana System and Uncle Bucks. The 2 expansion teams in playoff contention. American Division. Gritty Committee, Purple Rain, Artificial Turf Toe Tappers, all in playoffs. Champ is here. Last week's champ finding themselves on the wrong side of it. Interesting. Not kind of. We knew the American Division was going to be a dogfight between those top 4 teams. Greedy Committee, Purple Rain, AT3, and Champ is here. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. I don't know if I saw the Champ is here on the wrong side of it, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's rough. You can have a good team on paper, but when the stats are added, that's what matters. So yeah. But
All right.
I hope to come out of this this week not sharing the division lead. I'll just say that. That's my goal. Huge matchup for me. Can I keep my rightful place on top without sharing it? But
Well, I believe
good luck
in
to
you.
everybody. Good luck to
Yeah,
everybody
good
else.
luck,
this week.
everyone.
Should be a
Thanks
one
for
to
viewing.
watch.
We'll probably do this again next Friday because I'm out of town working. So we'll see you here next Friday, same time. Probably. Fuck it. We could bring Trevor back if we want.
I'd
If he wants
come
to come
back.
back. Otherwise, have a good night, everyone. Good luck this week.
All right. See ya.